Hello, and this time we are going to do Marvis. We just went through a pretty dubious kind of time and spacey bullshit thing with Fozzer, which kind of turned him from being kind of like a Marxist thing to like a kind of, I don't know, I love society as it is kind of person. And now we are going to do Marvis. Apparently Zebra is in his route, so this is going to be a bunch of bastards. He doesn't smile. Like, he doesn't kind of do a better kind of gesture. Maybe you don't become his friend, like, at all. You find yourself ambling down the road without any particular destination in mind. It seems you don't have to do much active searching to land yourself in varying combinations of adventure and / or disaster. Where will the vicissitudes of fate next lead you? Who knows? You walk for a while like that. You've just about lost all hope of running into a wacky contrivance when your palm husk lights up with the delightful and / or foreboding sound of friendship. Someone is calling you. You're less excited to see that the person who happens to be calling you is Zebra. It's not that you dislike Zebra, it is. Precisely, it's just that you might struggle to rank him above literally any other troll you've met, including the yellow guy who loves genocide. Which yellow guy? The yellow guy who loves genocide. Oh, Cuprum. But you're not one to leave a friend hanging. You dutifully answer the call.
Ah, my good friend, you picked up. Awfully quickly, I might add.
I'm trying to do like a fuckboy voice. Yeah, you just love friendship. You ask Zebra why he's calling.
Do I need a reason to call? It's the thrill of dialectal riposte. Not cause enough to make social contact with one of my dearest adversaries / friend, or maybe more, depending on whatever you feel comfortable with or interested in at any given point in time. You have no idea how to even respond to that, neither do I. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. I stand to incur material gain from your association. What? I need you to stay right where you are.
Well, what are you going to do, hang up? You stand right where you ask and stay on the line. You ask Zebra what Zebra is up to, but he won't say. Tells you he needs to concentrate. Eventually you notice a strange shape resolving in the distance down the road. Drawing near, slowly but steadily. After a while longer of waiting, the figure in the distance grows close enough to you to tell, "It's Zebra! Oh, that's you say. It looks like he's riding on some kind of incredibly cursed hover Segway."
"Yeah, I'm coming, sweetie."
You would say it takes maybe 15 minutes or so for him to make it the entire way over on his hover scoot. There you are. Impressed by my new ride? Absolutely not. Oh yeah, you say. You're very impressed.
I knew you would be. I bought it out because tonight is a very special night.
Or it will be, if you'd be so kind as to make me the happiest troll on Alternate. No, we're not marrying you. Is he like proposing to you? What? Never mind, you ask him what he's vague blogging about.
What indeed? The real question of what are you doing this evening?
Well, it's not like you've ever had any plans to do anything besides stupidly bumble into one ludicrous boondoggle after another. Seems like whatever he's alluding to inviting you to probably fits the bill for being included in your long itinerary of unspecified dumbass bullshit you were bound to get embroiled in anyway.
Fantastic. Well, it just so happens that I managed to get my hands on 2 tickets to Clownfest XX Rex. And I thought, who better to take along than my dearest alien associate of unspecified nature?
Those are all 4 of the quadrants. Fuck off. You wanna know... I can't speak. You have no idea what the Clownfest XX Rex is, but it's not off to a good start with the name.
Oh, I should have known you wouldn't be familiar with it.
It's a little sophisticated for an off-world reprobate such as yourself. Fuck off!
It's a musical festival centered around Purple Blood performers.
Yeah, the same Purple Bloods who stole Chixie's set list.
Now, normally, I wouldn't trifle with high blood entertainment, disgustingly oppressive as it is. But when you think about it, aren't clowns the most disprivileged class of them all?
No, they are not. No, they have to... They rule everything. They get away with all sorts. You don't ask him to explain what he means by that because everyone would be really angry reading it. Yeah, we would. Yeah, let's save, actually. Oh. Yeah, we've agreed to toss your meat... That's fucking awful. Well, you can't say the invitation isn't tempting. Going to a writhing gathering of violent jesters certainly sounds like a recipe for a simulating time, but what if you didn't throw yourself blindly into obvious peril for once in your incredibly painful life? Pass.
Oh,
Zebra sighs heavily. He looks completely distraught. Good, good. Despite yourself, you feel a pang of guilt in your chest. Don't, please, he's not worth it. I see. I guess that's fine. I'll just have to find someone else to facilitate my brush with greatness. What is that supposed to mean? You don't bother to ask, and you don't give in to his obvious guilting either. Zebra seems to accept his fate. Don't go for Chixie, please. Whatever. I can't believe I came all the way here on my hover scoot just to be callously rejected by him like this. Yeah. But I guess I'll see you around, hotcakes. Zebra powers back up his little scooter, gearing up to go. When he tries to lean back so the machine will start heaving in reverse, something is wrong. The scooter just won't move. No matter how many times he slaps at the control panel of the handlebars, he'll ask if it's broken. What? No, it can't be. It's brand new and was just working a minute ago. Maybe I'm in the wrong mode. Zebra hammers the buttons on the control panel for a bit with no luck. Damn, maybe it is the motors. So Zebra tries leaning forward to check it out. That's not the problem at all. But as soon as he pushes his weight forward with the weight against the control stick, the scooter surges forward. It collides with your frail human body, rip, knocking you to the ground, and there's too much momentum in the motion for Zebra to stop there. The jets underneath the scooter rake over your pummeled body, incinerating you, and killing you instantly. Rip! Oh dear! Oh no, as they say. Oh dear. I guess we have to go with the zebra then. Rip! I hate zebra! Yeah, I guess I'll go with you. Oh, I hate you. Agree to toss your meaty moral body into a clown pit to get moshed to death or whatever. I hate you. I knew you'd be there for me. Alright, let's go. Zebra invites you to hop on the back of his scooter so you can head out to Clownfest. You say you're not sure this is the most effective avenue of locomotion. Zebra tells you it's all the rage and not to be a little bitch about it. Shut up, you fucking arsehole. So, let me tell you a little about my plans for tonight. It feels like the scooter's going even slower than it was when he arrived, and it's struggling under the weight of 2 people. You see, my favourite rhyme juggler on the planet is going to be there tonight. His name is Marvis Salotto. Oh, Jesus. You might have heard of him. He's pretty famous. No, you say you've never heard of him because you're an alien. Alright. Well, he's only the best in all Alternia. Are we gonna, get, some kind of quadrant thing with Zebra and Marvis? I hope not! I hope the good end is not getting kind of double-teamed by these 2 fuckboys I hate. He came up a few weeks back when he won first place on Slam or Get Culled. Oh, please tell me you at least know about Slam or Get Culled. You do not know about Slam or Get Culled. Well, it's a bi-weekly reality program where aspiring slam poets compete to prove who has what it takes. It's really cutthroat stuff. I mean, I think there are at least 5 decapitations a season. Well, if you're low blood ally, maybe you wouldn't be so interested in the actual culling of trolls. Maybe. The competition is about skill. No matter the blood colour or who is competing, the troll who wins is the troll who has the nastiest flow and dopest bars. Everyone has an equal shot. No, they do not. I think it matters about your blood. But okay. I mean, sure, a high blood has won every season to date, but it's basic biology. The clowns are better than rhyming and everyone else. Shut up! Jesus! Even if high bloods were low bloods, that would still be true. Fuck off. That's equality. No, it's not. Yeah, makes sense. You think this is really progressive stuff he's saying. Where could he have possibly gotten so educated and smart? Oh, you flatter me. Anyways, you know, I'm deeply connected in the music industry. But because of oppressive hemospectrum systems, I'm afraid I'm only truly afforded downward mobility. The clown sphere is a really insular, close-knit community. But with the right hustle, I'm going to break that glass ceiling. Marvis is the perfect troll to bring me into the fold. Are you red for Marvis, maybe? You know, this guy sounds pretty brutal. You sure you want to actually meet this clown? What, Marvis? Ha! I mean, sure, he does what he needs to survive in a rigidly ossified power system that could never be truly dismantled by the actions of a single individual, Tysius. But that doesn't mean that he supports it, and probably does. Contrary to what you might think, Marvis is a spectacularly subversive figure in the industry. If you listen to his music, really listen, you'll hear some borderline revolutionary stuff. I think he'd tear it all down if he could. I might have mentioned it, but being a clown is kind of woke. No, it is not.
That's why I've always wanted to probe that think pan of his, really get to the bottom of his radical praxis and help spread his message of social reform to the masses. No. And you're going to help me do it. I am not going to help you do it. Fuck off. I am not associating with foot boys. After 4 hours of scooting and one excruciatingly detailed unbroken account of the events of the past 3 seasons of Flatmore Get Cold, you arrive at Clownfest XX Rex. Clownfest feels... looking around for trolls here, looking around, I can't see any that I know. Clownfest feels more like a circus than your idea of a music festival. In the distance is a wide open field dotted with the disorganised masses of people, all gathered before a nightmarish stage that you presume to be the site of the evening's main event. The entrance to the festival grounds opens up into something of a parking lot, filled with whimsical tents and people selling various snacks and refreshments. You see a clown juggling what looks at least 7 hot dogs. Absolutely ghoulish. You're glad Demon isn't here to see this. Zebra brings you up to the gates, flashes your tickets and gets you wristbanded and admitted to the festival grounds. Seems like there's still some time before the performance is slated to start. There are some spectators already gathered in the field, but those of the more privileged broadcasts line up around the tents and the lot to buy food and merchandise. While you walk around the festival grounds, you ask Zebra what exactly he has planned. What could you possibly do to get in good with the clowns? Zebra takes it as an invitation to whisper conspiratorially into your ear. His breath is hot and heavy against your hearing canal. That's not sexy at all. Here's the plan, my sweet little rust drop. Fuck off. We get in, wait for the show to start, and then when Marvis comes onto the stage, really gets into his act, you're going to jump the barricade and rush the stage. Yeah, we're going to get killed. Hooray, or at least you're going to try. Of course, I'm going to stop you. I'll tackle you right before you make it to the stage and I'll kill you right in front of Marvis and everybody. Ooh, no thanks. Oh, calm down. I'm trying to tear down the stereotype that lowbloods are all simple-minded dullards and you aren't doing your people any favours by reinforcing the cause for prejudice. What do you mean, cause for prejudice? Obviously, I'm not going to really kill you. You'll simply pretend to play dead after I've heroically foiled your black designs on Marvis. My actions will firmly place me within Marvis's Ashen Quadrant, so he'll have no choice but to recognise me. And then the clowns will see what a hero I am, and praise me, and bring me backstage to reward me. Jesus, fuck off. It's really a flawless plan, my dear. If you just do what you're told, nothing will go wrong. Before you can proffer any critique of this caper, the jovial clamour of chatting and revelry surrounding you is pierced by a rising chorus of blood-curdling shrieks. You whip around to ascertain the source of the dreadful sound, but it becomes quickly apparent that those were not screams of pain at all. You know what's up when Zebra joins in with the ear-splitting squeals. That's him! Oh, he's red for Marvis. It's the man of the hour himself, an expensively dressed juggalo, is making his way through the crowd, flanked by a robust team of hulking indigo bloods. Every aspect of him telegraphs unimaginable celebrity. The purposely dishevelled, that fashionable fit of his clothes, the swagger of his step, the 10-man camera crew trailing behind him. He walks with a measured poise despite the chaos rising around him. Dozens of young trolls are flinging themselves at his entourage without any apparent concern for their safety. The bodyguards are roundhouse kicking the eager teens into the ground left and right like a bloody blender of adolescent aliens. It's pure carnage. He really knows how to draw a crowd, doesn't he? He's red for Marvis. A minute ago it was tough to truly grasp the hype, but after seeing him in person, you don't know what it is, but this swaggy clown has an undeniable gravitas that commands the attention of everyone around him. It's impossible to look anywhere else. Even the Alternian moonlight seems to endeavour to glint off his golden accoutrements twice as bright. But he's gone just as quickly as he arrived, up to the festival stage to set up his act. He leaves a bloody void in his wake. Zebra is bouncing on the balls of his feet following the encounter. He clearly can't wait to get up into the pit, and to be honest, neither can you. What is it about a good clown that's so utterly irresistible? Tits. No, shut up. Zebra takes you up to the field spread out before the stage. There are thousands of trolls already standing around, ready for the show to start. I can't read. From the looks of the crowds in the back breaking down their tents, there have been rustbloods camping out for days to secure their spots. But even those hard-won locations are much further to the back than where Zebra is leading you. There aren't many high-bloods here by comparison, so Zebra is able to take you to walk right in, muscle past all the ceruleans and grab a spot by the barricades, with maybe 5 minutes to spare before the show starts. There are some roadies up on the stage, now dashing around to finalise all the equipment arrangements. Oh shoot,
Did you remember to bring your concert diaper? Excuse me? Excuse you? Is Zebra wearing a diaper? Please say he's not wearing a diaper. I'm begging you. I'm begging you to say to me that Zebra is not wearing a diaper. Please. Zebra turns to you with wide eyes. You're awfully close together now, boxed in by the swell of trolls pushing your bodies closer and closer to the stage. You know, I'm not going to borrow yours. Your concert diaper. You don't actually know. You don't have a single clue about your concert diaper. You ask him if he's wearing his. No, please. No. No. Zebra. Not only is. No. You ask him if he's wearing his concert diaper. He pats the front of his pants, which you notice. I'm looking a bit plump of the shit. Of course. You can't just come to one of these things without your concert diaper. Things in the pig can get pretty intense, bro, and you can't leave to use the load keeper after it starts. Oh god, I'm crying here. My eyes sting. Oh Jesus. He's like unironically wearing a diaper. Oh my god. That's the worst thing I've ever read. Oh, Jesus. Man, you're really going to regret not bringing your concert diaper. So is everyone around us. Before you can even attempt to formulate a response to that, the crowd breaks into thunderous cheering. Your heart skips a beat as you look up, but of course the clown who's clambering up the centre stage isn't him. Mavis is clearly too hot to blow on the first act. No, he's not hot. He's terrible. All the same, people are really fired up over this raggedy juggalo. He seems like a serviceable clown, you suppose. He's got enough gold chains and is reasonably swaggy. He gets bumping, drops a few bars. Fine, you guess, but he's not your clown. You knew the moment you laid eyes on Mavis that he was the only clown your heart would ever be able to see again. No, absolutely not. Me as, I like girls. I don't like boys. Please, I don't want to be sucked into this kind of everyone is horny on main for Mavis. Zebra leans into your ear and has to yell to be heard over the sounds of the music in the crowd. I've never much liked Rapster Slamsy's work, to be honest. Sure, the beats are produced well, but he has a very insipid sense of lyricism. Trizz's clown this, Trizz's indefatigable military might that. We get it, you want to harpoon the heiress. Who doesn't, honestly? We don't need to hear about it all day. A solid 15 minutes of mildly provocative slams later, and old Slamsy is slinking off backstage. We stand Slamsy. As soon as he's gone, a new jester takes the floor. He wanted to get into the music, it proves difficult. Every new act they bring onto the stage is immediately followed by a hollering earful of Zebra's scathing critiques. You wonder why he's so fixated on getting in good with this gaggle of urban farceurs. If he thinks so little of their technical and artistic merits to begin with, it's because he's read for Marvis. As you stand lean sweatily against the barricade, you're starting to wonder if it's all worth it. Could the sight of a single rapping man really outweigh all the physical and psychic agony of waiting and standing and stewing in the heat of the pit? Will you have just endured nearly 3,000 words of hanging out with Zebra for something that will ultimately let you down? But as the penultimate clown trundles off the stage, the taste of the air changes, the lights on the stage go dark, the booming sound system goes quiet, and a tremulous hush falls over the crowd. Please say, feel your heart stop in the silence, you know down to your bones that this is the moment you've been waiting for. Fuck. Yeah. I'm sorry I'm keeping on checking if the thing's still recording because my Wanshi thing was corrupted, and Wanshi was one of, probably my favourite Jade Blood. When the floodlights snap back on and illuminate his astounding figure centre stage, you feel it. Though yet of modest stature, the lanky juggalo has the presence of a man 1,000,000 feet tall. He radiates a power the likes of which you've never felt before. You feel him inside of you intimately, religiously, indelibly. Yes, this is it. This is your clown. No, I want another clown inside me intimately. And he opens his mouth to utter what feels like the most important words you've ever heard in your life. Hey. All hell breaks loose. Everyone is screaming around you. Look at his teeth. God. You grip tight on the barricade as you stare up at him, glowing, messianic, arms outstretched to drink in the zealous fervour of the crowd, all incited by a single, incredibly powerful word. Hey. God, you'll never forget it. I'm not getting sucked into this. What up, guys? Lol. Me, Me. You jugs ready to cook? You can't help it. You start screaming. You're so fucking ready. Will all these buddies be baking beans? Shiz. Any of y'all forget your concert diapers because it's rank out here? You feel racked by shame. How could you forget your concert diaper? You'll never be so foolish again. But it's aight. I'ma freshen things up, you hear me? Zebra takes hold of your hand and squeezes it tight. You appreciate the gesture. I do not appreciate the gesture. God, he's so fucking beautiful. You understand. You feel deeply, utterly devastated to know how far out of your grasp he is. Why would a man like that ever even look at you? I hope he doesn't. There's no way someone so tremendous, so magnificent, so extravagant would waste his time offering his friendship to someone as insignificant as you. But as desolating as that feeling may be, you aren't ready to put him out of your life just yet. Maybe there are other ways you can be close to him. Yeah, by rushing the stage, like Zebra told you to, which will end up in you getting cold. Listen to his music, follow him wherever he goes, dedicate your life to him. You want to know everything about him that you can. Maybe in this way you can honour him. Befriend him in your own heart, if not his. Is a love one-sided any less beautiful? When the music at last starts to blast through the speakers, you ascend. The pain in your legs and your back disappear. You feel nothing but streaming euphoria. You thank the forces of serendipity for guiding you to the glorious epiphany of this beatific singularity. I hope you've not shit yourself. The show is nothing to scoff at either. You are a highly discerning individual known to frequently make posts online regarding the quality of rap and whether or not those who purport to possess such ability do in fact have the requisite bars. Are fully blown away by the act. I was going to say Barra because it's some really good stuff. He's just really going in hard and hot with those raps. Not that intensity is the sole barometric of the quality of hip-hop. The vibe that Marvis is dropping is a broad contemporary performance that would equally satisfy any aficionado of any relevant subgenre. Not a single thing about him is even slightly racist. It will be. You're just getting blinded by the... You're really starting to get into the zone where Zebra starts to scream in your ear again. You're already going deaf from the concert as it was. I think it's about time to get this show on the road, don't you? No fucking way. Absolutely not. No. Are you kidding, you say? There's no way you're going to vault over that barricade and try to make an attempt on Marvis's life, fake or not. For one thing, that plan is fucking stupid and you'd immediately die. Second of all, Marvis is a beautiful artist with the soul of a true poet. You're not going to help anyone attempt to exploit his celebrity for selfish purposes. You conclusively inform Zebra that he'll have to find someone else to help him hoodwink sweet Marvis. What's that? I can't hear you over all the incredibly vicious and beautiful rapping. You tell Zebra that you're not doing it. You just want to listen to the rest of the concert and enjoy yourself. Zebra seems horribly taken aback. What? But I thought we were... You reassure Zebra that you are friends, but affirming a friendship doesn't necessarily require one to embark upon a ludicrous suicide pact in order to socially hornswoggle a rhythmically gifted Mary Andrew. You're hardly Thelma and Louise. Get real. You tell Zebra he needs to find someone else to help him cozy up to the clowns in a circle. Zebra harumps, offended, and decides to go. He starts to push away through the crowd down the length of the barricade. And with that, you're free to turn your gaze back to his mirthful eminence and embrace the new peace you have found in his artwork. But Marvis only keeps distributing dope, and the crowd only gets rowdier. Before you know it, you'll find yourself being wrenched into the writhing mass, jostled about and subsumed by the transcendent power of the music. Your pitiful little body becomes nothing but a note in this wicked symphony, a raindrop washed away in the rapids. Some time ago you might have accepted your fate here and allowed yourself to be trampled by the mob, but you have something to live for now. No, I don't. Not for him. Even as you feel yourself begin to physically break, those sick beats tether you spiritually to the mortal world. His ruthless bars cut through the heat and the sweat and the heavy stench of piss and meat, drawing you like a sailor to the siren's song. Not even death could wrench you free of his grasp. In spite of the odds, you manage to muscle your way back up to the fore. You exit the mosh pit in a shattered mess, bruised, battered and broken, hanging on only by the most tenuous of threads. As you look around you, you get a glimpse of your fate. You're surrounded on all sides by trolls who have been collapsed and been trampled dead, faces frozen in a rictus of ecstasy. Given how lightheaded you feel, you aren't long for this world either, but you carry on a bit further, for him. Wow, he's really something else, that Marvis, you think, as your wasted body slumps against the barricade. I am getting killed a lot tonight. It's all you can do is to lift your weak head and stare up at him, drinking of his boundless audio-visual wonder as your vision starts to blur and your consciousness begins to fade. You jerk back to your senses when you feel something splashing over your face. No. You cast around wildly with the source of the water. To your disbelief, you see that it was Marvis. He's standing at the edge of the stage, gyrating his hips to the choreography as he looks down at you in concern. No! It's like staring into the groin of an angel. It is not. He waits for a break in his verse to cover his mic and mouth to you. Yo, buddy, you alright? You can't believe how gracious he is. See a humble fan such as yourself in pain, and stop to make sure you're okay. Is this real, or have you passed on to heaven after all? Your gaze tracks up from his well-proportioned crotch to the generous view offered by the plunging neckline of his shirt. You're all right now. You've never been more right in your life. Is Marvis? Because James Rose said that Marvis was like the worst and you'd hate yourself for being attracted to him, but there's actually nothing wrong with him. I don't know. Maybe it would be if you were, going along with Zebra's plan. Marvis jumps off the stage into that impossible purgatory that separates it from the pit, the gods from the mortals, and makes his way over to you. He stretches out his hands. Hey, babe. Oh, want to dance? This can't be real. Your broken bones are no obstacle. Instinct propels you over to the barricade and into his arms. He catches you like you've both been waiting your entire lives for this moment. You've never felt more warm or safe. He scoops you up with his incredible strength and carries you back onto the stage. Marvis is talking to his mic again, so his words reverberate through the entire field. Look what we got here. Seems like a fucking low blood cut to the front of the line, my friends. Lol. The remainder of the crowd is still conscious boos viciously. Well, what's happening? Yeah. He's very much a high blood. Oh, you're clearly bleeding red from being stomped in the face several times in the mosh pit, and in the murky lights of the stage it looks awfully burgundy. Someone's been naughty. Oh god. Yes, you've been so naughty. So it's like, I hope that the content of this does not get me banned from YouTube. No remorse, for damn shame. The crowd jeers. Well, we clearly got a criminal on our damn hands. We're going to get killed. What do you think I should do with him? Any opinions? The response is disjointed but still functionally unanimous. Amidst the clamour, one word keeps ringing out clearly. Kill, 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 kill. Wow, y'all want me to kill him? Shit, that's brutal. Well, I ain't one to let down my fans, you hear me? Justice be fucking done, my merry men. What better way to cap off a wicked night than with a little gutter blood shower? LOL. Yep, he's very... Yeah, I can see why Zebra likes him. Oh dear. Well, you've hardly qualified to question Marvis's judgment. If what he wants is to publicly execute in front of a crowd of his adoring fans, you guess that's how it has to be. You surrender completely as Marvis directs the stagehands to help him erect some sort of makeshift crucifix. You don't struggle as he carries you over and ties you up, suspended above the crowd. All the spotlights shine on you, burning hot. The audience's rapturous screams deafen you. But all you can see is Marvis, approaching you ringed in otherworldly light. His back is to the crowd, so you're the only one who can see his face like this. Intense, focused, merciless. A gaze meant only for you. You've never felt more special. Jesus, no. He steps up before you, face to face. You stare into his eyes, enthralled. Such clear eyes, so potent and beautiful. Your only regret is that you can't gaze into them for longer. Marvis takes hold of his cane and in a fluid motion draws out its rapier-sharp hidden blade. The metal glints 1,000 colours in the light of the stage, almost as awesome as he is. He only strikes true. Yours will be a magnificent death. Oh, Jesus. But then he winks. A fleeting moment of understanding passes between you. Could it be that Marvis is the friend you've been searching for after all? Oh, is it a fool's flight of fancies, a dream so? He draws in close, rearing up as if to strike, and as he raises his blade, his jacket lifts up too, exposing his vulnerable Oh no, we are not going in for armpit fetishes here. We're not going into musk and sweat. Maybe you should just... No! No. Let's... You can't help yourself. You breathe right into the clown's swampy armpit and breathing deep. The scent is like nothing you've ever smelled before. It's like a thick flavour of ambrosia glazed over an ogre's musk. Wet teriyaki socks sprinkled with a seasoning of pure passion. Jesus, I hate this. Powerful, indomitable, and beyond intoxicating. You can't get enough. You sniff. Oh no. First the diapers and now the musk fetish. And you snuff, sucking as much as the hot spotty odour into your nostrils as possible. So delicious. The fresh bouquet of exertion brought about by hard, relentless work, freely flowing as the manifestation of his raw talent. You could spend the rest of your life nestled into this jester's fragrant pit, which might be literally what happens. You hope he allows you the indulgence. I don't. Were you so bold? Oh god, no. 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 You might even take a hearty lick. People who are horny on main for madness are probably just creaming themselves right now. Oh, how could it possibly taste if the smell alone is so wonderful? What if you could suckle even a single drop of the sweet justice husky tongue? You imagine some poor Let's Player having to read every delectable sentence of the odoriferous paragraphs aloud and get a little hot and bothered. That's me, I'm a Let's Player. But you aren't quite that brave. Ah! Maris brings down the blade. It sinks deep into the wood beside your neck. This was no accident. A gesture so powerful surely would not miss. He's sparing your life. You're so humbled that your bladder evacuates. Oh no! No, this is getting worse. I hate this route. This is just a joke, isn't it? This is just a fucking joke. You're so humbled as your urine is as hot as on your legs as Maris's gaze is on your face. You really wish that you'd thought to bring your concert diaper. Maris gives you a look and then glances pointedly to his cane sword. You take the hint and make an exaggerated reaction like you've just been stabbed for real. You grab at your neck, sputtering, flailing. The highballs right at the front can tell you haven't really been stabbed and they're a little disappointed, but it's not as clear to the trolls further back. Somewhere around the massive teal bloods, the illusion really hits home. They start going fucking bonkers back there. The apeshit wave travels back to the burgundies and then ricochets back home to the high bloods. You crack one eye open as you play dead. This time, it's nothing like the controlled moshing during the performance. This is pure anarchy. A whirlwind of death and brutality. Trolls are at each other's throats, literally, ripping each other apart with fang and claw. Holy shit. I don't like this. All the blood spraying into the air makes the humidity really skyrocket. At some point, when the racket becomes less than melodic, the clowns all come out for a final encore to drown out the sounds of the screaming. They start wrapping up a real storm. After about 45 seconds, a full 2/3 of the crowd are completely dead on the ground. That's terrible. I hate every second of this. The performance finally ends once every single troll in the crowd has collapsed either from death or exhaustion. Only once the audience has worn itself out do the clowns call it quits. They all start filing backstage, but for Marvis, who stops to take you down from the cross. Oh god. I hope we are not going backstage to, your beloved clown cradles you in his arms like the Pieta, gently petting your blood-splattered face. Ah, I wish this was Chahut and not Marvis. Urgh! You hanging in there, fam? You tell him yes while continuing to play dead. You don't want to foil his ruse. Okay, gravy. He picks you back up and carries you off the stage. The clowns have a little green room set up in the backstage venue where they're all mixing and relaxing after the show. Nobody seems concerned to see Marvis carrying a 90% dead alien, or particularly rattled after witnessing thousands of trolls savagely cannibalize each other either. Hey, you want a sandy? A what? A sando. You sorry? Grub bread. Oh, sandwich. You say yeah, because you're pretty hungry. Marvis drops you off on a couch, and you lounge indulgently as you wait for him to walk to the catering table and pick something up. He's back quickly. Think you can move your arms or nothing, buddy? You say, not really. You're pretty sure all your bones are basically obliterated. Oh, shiz, that's rough. Sorry, man. Guess that's my fault, lol. Okay, say, ah. Jesus. You don't even question it. You obey him unthinkably. Ah. You nearly choke when he kneels beside you and starts pressing broken off pieces of grub sandwich past your trembling lips. Tears well up at the corners of your eyes. How could someone like you be so lucky to touch and be held by the closest thing on this mortal plane to a god? You're sure that there are thousands, millions of trolls here who would die to get experience anything like this. It's humbling. What did you do to deserve this? You're so weak from the concert that even moving your jaw is hard, as your star-stricken sobbing doesn't help either. Whenever a sloppy bit of grub paste filling dribbles down your chin, Mavis is right there to catch it and shove it back into your eager maw. He makes unyielding eye contact with you as he allows his no suck the maggoty meal from his fingers. You tell him that he's beautiful. A lot of people say that. I don't know about all that though. Just a hungle rhyme juggler with a lot of cash money with 10 guys filming what I'm doing right now. When you've finished eating your sandwich, Mavis kindly wipes all the mess off your face. He's so gracious you can't believe it. Come on, there has to be something wrong with him. There has to be! You're all glad the camera crew is here to capture all of this and you can watch it and relive the experiences of receiving his kindness again later. You guess you didn't answer the question. Why did Mavis decide to save you? Mavis takes a moment to think on it. Well, I guess I saw the guy you was with. And I was like, shit. What a sorry motherfucker. You know that buddy be bad news, fam. Lol. What, Zebra? No way, Zebra's your friend. All of your friends are cool. Dan, cuz, that's raw. Okay, you sick? You real friends with that ding-dong? You know he blacklisted all the fuck out in Clown Town. What, really? Why? He's just a social climber, man. That big blue buddy be a fucking parasite. Absolutely, I know that. And he's blacklisted by all clowns? He doesn't seem to know that. Oh, we ain't about to go and tell his chatty ass. Gonna go and write a wicked nasty review about my business. We be out looking for ourselves. Us clowns real close-knit, you know. Take care of each other and all that shit. You feel me? You know, if you think about it, clowns really are the most privileged socio-economic class. Oh no! You've thought about that and it's making more and more sense recently. You'd love to engage in nuanced discourse with him about clown privilege or the lack thereof. Yeah, cuz, though we normally occupy a position of structural power in the institutional hierarchy of the human spectrum, we be subjugated into dampening our powers like no other. Because the agents of the Empress and her abyssal hierarchy know that the unimpeded strength of me and my sick nasty buddies would easily unseat sea dwellers as dominant caste. And if purple bloods be objectively superior to violet in every metric of strength, power and influence to strike chromatically preceding them, the only reason we don't rise up to rip the fins off their slimy little faces is an eternity of religious persecution and culturally immutable precedent. What does that say about the validity of the rest of the system? You consider your mind thoroughly blown. Wow, this guy is incredibly woke, and not the least bit racist at all. You're really inspired by how good he is as both an artist and a man. Dan straight. Maybe all this spectrum needs a little chaos to shake things up. Really makes you fucking think, you hear me? God, you do hear him, it makes so much sense. This has to be a dream, holy shit. We died back in the Moshpit and this is just post-death, come on. He makes so much sense. You make so much sense. Together. Mavis smiles at you as you hold his hands. You don't want him to let go. You're afraid you'll never see him again if you do. You're not sure you can live like that. Maybe you can't always be by his side, but maybe sometimes, occasionally, all you want to do is make a friend. Of course I'll be your buddy. Here, why don't you have me on Chitter? And next time I got to show, maybe I'll hook you up with some wicked tickets. VI fucking PB, Rust Emperors represent. Make sure you check out my link in the bio for merch if you're interested. Forest fills you with so much hope and light and joy. You can't believe it. You did it. You've made the greatest, most ultimate friend of them all. Your shining light, your reason for being. Marvis, the truest buddy you've ever had. Ugh. Oh. Well, what's, yeah. He is very nice. Yeah, let's go along with what Zebra says. I kind of have a bad feeling about Marvis, basically, because I'm not into men. But, go along with Zebra's cowardly and nefarious plan to scam your beloved clown. Enraptured you may be with Marvis's magnificence, a promise is a promise, and you can't let Zebra down. You wait for the right moment and start to vault up over the barricade as quickly as you can manage. You clear the barrier and drop down into the gutter between the stage and the crowd. You're not sure where to go from here. You glance back towards Zebra for guidance, and the crowd has noticed that you're doing alright. The onlookers are swarming with rage at your insolence. Zebra makes his move. He starts to follow you up over the barricade, but things don't go as planned. Instead of heroically stopping you from making it to Marvis, Zebra is put upon from all sides by grasping claws. They don't recognise what Zebra is trying to do. They think he's just another conspirator trying to join you in your attempt at Marvis's life. Oh, we watch Zebra die! Yeah! Absolutely! I'd love to watch Zebra dying. You're watching a stunned horror as the two trolls closest to Zebra. Oh! Take hold of each of his arms, dig in their claws and rip them right off. Yes, that's for touching cheeksy in that way. And you don't stop there, you barely have enough time to process what's happening until another pair of trolls descend, helping to tear ruthlessly into Zebra's body. His screams don't even register over the booming of the sound system. Fountains of indigo blood spray hot into the humid air. The barricade and all the ground all around are drenched in your friend's gore. You're frozen when you stand in that arid gutter between heaven and hell. This isn't how it was supposed to go, was it? You feel the inevitable press of entropy closing in. The trolls in the audience see you, and they've already had the taste of blood. Your legs are as stiff as rods as the carnage-caked trolls who made short work of your friend begin to vault over the barricade themselves. It seems pointless to run. You're stricken by a consuming sense of deja vu. You've made a mistake, and the universe is going to clean up your mess. The trolls drop down to the gutter with you in advance. You close your eyes and accept your fate. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, please. And then you feel yourself being wrenched up onto the stage. God. Yo, what's up? You can't believe your eyes. Marvis in all his majesty has hoisted you up to safety on the grand stage. I want to see Zebra dying. He's beaming at you with the most beautiful smile you've ever seen in your whole life. The development has certainly given you the bloodthirsty crowd pause. Marvis turns to them with an unerring grin and shakes his head. You out there trying to kill my buddy? He. Sometimes I swear my fans are bigger clowns than I am. Lol. His adoring legion seems to find that very funny. It's time to realise that you really should have bought your concert diaper after all. Now seems like there's been a big misunderstanding. This just be one of my backup dancers. Hey, hit it, cuz. Show him what you got. He's helping you? You can't say you understand, but you're not about to look a sexy, gorgeous gift clown in the mouth. If Marvis wants you to dance for your life, you'll dance. You start going to town, flossing, shooting, whatever it is the kids are doing these days. A real contemporary breakdown. The crowd goes wild. Things are really starting to look up for you until a deafening crack sounds through the air and the stage equipment starts to collapse. It all happens quickly. The bolts of all the stage scaffolding burst out of their settings. The lights catch fire and one of the massive 100-foot screens behind the stage comes loose of its moorings. Well, we're going to die. If you'd been easily pancaked by the huge screen, if not for Marvis expertly clown-stepping you and himself out the way. What? Like is Marvis genuinely not a terrible person? Half the crowd isn't so lucky. The big screen shatters when it hits the stage, raining a 100-foot area of trolls with vicious glass. Shiz! Right when things were just getting started. But the sound equipment was all obliterated by the sudden collapse. Nobody can hear him but you. For a moment, your hero looks lost. Man, we better bounce, cuz. Marvis grabs you by your sweaty hand and runs. He takes you to the safety of the performer's green room, which seems to be intact after the collapse of the stage, though the power's out. The room is filled with the clowns who performed earlier. They look very confused and harried. Shit! Things gonna be a madhouse out there for a while, so better to just lay low for a little bit, I bet. We go there right now, we're gonna get mobbed. Usually everybody'd be dead at the end of my concerts. I wouldn't make it out of there without having to pale with 1,000 teens otherwise. Ah. You're a little rattled, to say the least. Marvis takes a good look at you. Fuck, man. You shiz yourself? You start to cry. You didn't bring your concert diaper. Oh man, it's alright, don't cry. Look, you're hardly the first buddy ever to shiz theyselves at one of my concerts. I'm used to the smell. This is terrible. Every one of this is terrible. It's like a fetish person's dream. To be honest, it's comforting. It is not comforting. You sniffle and say, really? You wouldn't want to bring even the slightest inconvenience to his wonderful life? Yeah, I'll let it cook. Bring it in, bro. Broheim. Bring it in. The two of you share a nice, malodorous hug. It's hard for you to understand what's going on. Why did Marvis save you anyway? I saw you was hanging out with that blue boy who was always trying to get his stuff shoot up at me in the jug shiz holes. And you're trying to make a real run for me. Gotta say, that's brave. Gotta ask your buddy where they got the bulge rods to try to pull a stunt like that. Respect. Oh, well, it wasn't really much of a stunt. You were just going along with your French ludicrous plans to try and scam him into a friendship under false pretenses. But it was a really bad plan and your friend was killed on the spot immediately. I can't believe Zebra's dead. And now I'm pretty sure you're cosmically fated to die due to making a non-canonical decision. What do you mean non-canon? All of this be non-canon, fam. What can it even mean to be non-canonical within the context of an inherently extra-canonical framework? Skeet, skeet, brap. You're not sure, but you definitely have the sense that some of the decisions within the simulation carry greater values of truth and relevance than the others, and the linear progression of events is rigorously enforced by an obligate narrative flow that privileges those actions which most smoothly facilitate the design of the story's architect. I don't know what any of that means. Sure, you can hear that noise that way. I say you the architect for your own fate. So we're getting like the opposite of Baldur here. Maybe Marvis is a lord, and if Baldur is a muse. If Baldur is a muse, then Marvis is a lord. Inspiring a sermon as Marvis may be spitting, his wise pontifications are interrupted when a clown in the back of the green room knocks over the water cooler. This gets the other clown who was talking to him really pissed, and they start duking it out. It starts a chain reaction that pulls all the other high-bloods into a whirling blade picture of clown carnage. Man, what the fuck is going on? It's like you said, you made a mistake, and the essence of the timeline won't rest until it's put things right. You can feel this happened before, and it'll happen again. Well, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Come on, troll Nostradamus, let's scoot. Even as the inescapability of your demise consumes you, you can't bring yourself to deny him. You follow him out of the green room, fleeing before the clown fight can pull you in and grind you to bits. Out here, you're the one who has to help Marvis. In the open air, it's an unending procession of teens' quick-time events. Some of them are carrying buckets. You just need to keep punching them out until you finally make out the rich guy clown limo. The driver's nowhere to be seen, so Marvis gets behind the wheel and you hightail it out of there. You stick your head out the window and look back. There's a nasty storm brewing in the distance. I know someone will be safe. You make sure to secure your seatbelt. After dodging at least 3 fallen trees, a wayward deer looses, and a lightning strike that blasts the hood of the vehicle right off, Marvis brings you to Clown Church! Yeah! Maybe Joe will be here. You can't say this is the place that was high on your list of venues you wanted to visit again, but this thing has a fucking budget. Whatever bullshit power that's coming after you will have no reach here. This be hallowed ground, biznatch. Marvis leaves the limo on the lawn of the church and you both hurry out, just in time because it explodes not 2 seconds after you're out the door. By instinct, Marvis shields you from the fiery blast with his body. Marvis is a really good person. Shit. Oh, he's dead! Oh no, Marvis, no, you beautiful soul. You're destroyed by guilt. How could someone so tremendous bring themselves to such harm for someone so meaningless as you? You drag Marvis's burn-scorched body into Clown Church and collapse as soon as you pass the threshold. You start weeping. Shiz, fam, ain't dead, just a little toast. You ain't gonna cry about it, goddamn. Oh, okay. You help him up and bolt the door behind you. He was right, you do feel safe here. Nothing is collapsing, nobody's being stricken with a hysterical urge to start a fight, and there's not even a single fire happening anywhere. The merciful Messiahs be protecting us, buddy. Stay frosty, aight? You help Marvis over to sit down in one of the pews. You settle in next to him and gaze up at the imposing architecture. It's not all so bad. There's a beauty there. A beauty in being a clown too, you're starting to see. Maybe you're even starting to believe. You turn to look at Marvis and his face is ashen with slick with sweat. Think that dip in the grill hurt a bit more than I thought. Your hat drops on your chest. You ask if he's going to be alright. As long as we stay in here, we aight. But can you really stay inside Clown Church forever? You know down to your bones that even if you do, it doesn't matter. Something about the air. You can't really describe it. Everything just starts to press down, 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 like you and everything around you is sinking implacably into the earth. But the ground is coming up to meet you too. You start to perspire. The pressure leaves you weak. You slump against Marvis's shoulder. You feel so insubstantial, like the entire concept of your existence is struggling to erase itself. You know this isn't something you can fight. Why are you giving up just like that? You don't know what else you can do. This isn't how things were supposed to go. This isn't how things can be. You can't exist like this. That depends on what it means to exist, fam. Depending on how you look at it, every branch in the timeline be fundamental to the metatextual structure of the essence of existence itself. Even an incident that falls outside of the strict confines of canonical continuity contributes to a meta-consciousness that be built by and could even be said to be at its most essential level, defined primarily by the extra-textual exchange of interpretation by those who observe it. Well, each path a translucent fragment that via mirroring or distorting or magnifying certain aspects of the ultimate reality folds itself invisibly into the fabric of that reality. It's self-immeasurable and intangible, but the space it once occupied indelible. Wow! We have someone who's more intelligent than Baldur. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Marvis is a lord. The observation of a reality can still inform how reality is to be interpreted, even if that reality doesn't satisfy even a cursory standard for legitimacy. I hope I'm still recording. And the act of contravening continuity can in itself provide definitions of the very integrity it defiles. Even if what's going down here can't be said to be true, that doesn't mean we are meaningless. Turn up. You don't know about all that, but you tell Mavis you're glad he's here with you. Mavis smiles and puts an arm on your shoulders. In spite of it all, he makes you feel real. You stare into the effervescing panes of clown glass as they shift and scintillate in your vision. Oh, things are coming apart at the seams. Subatomic concepts scream from the insides of your ears, and the infinity of pure dimension blossoms between the tenuous shreds, holding the essence of your being together. The terminality of paradox space reaches into you from the inside out and takes hold of reality in its inescapable grasp. Continuity inverts and cascades into a cataclysmic fractal. What happens will happen, and what can't must not. And no measure of hubris from man or god or clown can stymie the cosmic imposition of truth. You close your eyes just for a moment, but when you open them again, there's nothing to see at all. Oh. You can't do that, Snake! You'll make a time paradox! Ugh, that's terrible. I know I should do the thing where I, respect myself by not licking Marvis's sweaty armpit, but that probably might kind of lead to the same good ending or whatever. I don't know. That was terrible, but I enjoyed it, even though it was, full of the shit I see on MXRP all the time. Goodbye. Goodbye, I don't know what any of that meant. Goodbye, love you.